Hey folks, I just wanted to record a video to show you a little bit of my Google Sheets AppScript apps and show you that they are working on my home computer when I'm using my school Google account. So up here in the upper right corner you can see CVUSD, and that's my school icon there. And you can even see the email address, mweingarten@learn.conejousd.net. Anyways, there's an app that I made that was designed to help me learn all of my students' names during the first couple days of class, and it's basically a flashcard app. So I'm going to go ahead and double click on the Google Sheet to bring it up. So far, so good. You can see that it says extensions. The problem that I'm having at school is that even the extensions menu is not showing anymore. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and click on AppScript Studio, or AppScript, sorry, just AppScript. And then it'll bring up the AppScript. And I know it looks a little different than what you're used to seeing. I just have a little app that makes it so that there's some color coding. There we go. So this is what you're used to seeing in Google AppScript. So anyways, in order to run this app, or to make it so that the kids can run the app, I deployed a URL. And when I click on that URL, you get to see what the kids see. Now, see, at this point, even this much would not show up at school. I'll make a separate video to show what the kids, what happens when I try this at school. But in the past, this worked for me and for my kids at school. And the kids were using Chromebooks. And by the way, it's really pretty cool. Anyways, you can see that you can enter some text, and then it'll even let you start the camera and take a photo of yourself. I don't think it'll work right now because I'm using the camera for the video, but it's pretty dang cool when it works. Yeah, see, unable to access camera. That's okay, no big deal. Anyways, I couldn't get this far at school, and I'm hoping that you could help me to get this far in school again. Anyways, let me show you. There's another aspect to this app, and it probably doesn't matter that there's another aspect, but there is something about, I can't remember exactly. I think I got to do question mark page equals flashcards. If I can't remember, I'll abort this and we'll try another one. Let me see. Yeah, see, it didn't work. Let's try this again. Okay, so anyways, that's one app. Another app that I created that I would like to be able to use with my students, and this has worked at school, is this thing called the Set Game. Let's see here. Let's try the Set Game 2.0. This is kind of a cool game. The thing that I love about it is I'll go to the Set Game menu and deploy and share app. Ooh, I didn't know that it said that. Let's see here. You know what? I might need to do a little troubleshooting on this one. Sorry, we're going to try this again. Apparently that was a version 2.0 that I was working on, and it's still under construction. Here is a version that works. The thing that's so neat about it is not only do the kids get to play the game, but it actually acts as a database and collects all their information. So I can actually use the Google Sheet as a dashboard to see that kids are actually trying, and to reward students who are doing well, and to help students along who are struggling. So anyways, if I go into extensions and AppScript, again, I'll have to go and get my deployment link, and we'll go ahead and run that. And what happens is the first thing it tells the students, please enter your name. So we'll try, something like that. And then it says, please let me know which class you're in. And then there is something, you'll see how the game works in a second, but I let the kids choose how difficult it is to win the game. Normally in the standard set game, you have to win 6 sets to be done, but I'm just going to put it at 1 for you and me. And then basically it presents this sort of environment here, and I'll zoom out a little bit if I can. There we go. And there's some cards, and you got to do some matching, and there's some data up here. You can see the time, and it'll show you when you found a set, and there's some options down here. Anyways, it's pretty cool. And the whole time I can watch and see which one of my students is doing what and how long it took them to get, one set or 6 sets, whatever it was we agreed on to win. That would be really nice to get that one to work. Just for your information, I'll make a video at school to see how that one works. Something that I wanted to help out with, I wanted to help Carly Adams, our assistant principal. Every year she makes up a school calendar, and I made up a little app that automatically generates the school calendar. You can see up here, there's a menu item, school calendar tools, generate school calendar. And what's required is you put in, initially you put in the start date of school and the end date, so it can be done for any year. And then you put in all the dates where there will be no school, and it automatically generates this Google Sheet calendar with color coding, formatting, and I'd really like to make sure that that works for Carly for next year, for when she's using this over the summer, maybe. What else? There is one that I just started working on recently that is useful for my statistics students. This one was whipped together very quickly, and I was so pleased at how it worked. Basically, what it does is it generates this menu option called Stats Tool, and when you click on that and open Regression Canvas, it creates a little canvas on the side here. And let me see, I guess I'll just leave it zoomed in like this. And the kids can go ahead and put, so I'll make it so you can see the bottom too. When you start putting dots on there, it automatically calculates a line of best fit and draws it on the screen on this HTML canvas, and then it shows you the equation for the regression line, and it calculates R for the correlation coefficient, and it lets you overlay a couple of lines that are the mean value of X and the mean value of Y. And then you can see how that changes as you add new dots. Plus, you can also see how R and the equation of the line of best fit changes. And also you can see residuals. So anyways, it's kind of a neat little app, and it's helpful to help students understand the idea of regression and some of the finer details. And I'd really love it at this. This guy definitely does not work at school. And again, I'll make a video showing you that. So anyways, that's it. I just wanted to show you that I've been working on some apps. I love using Google Sheets to create apps. I think this is a super beneficial tool for teachers and students. I love the fact, and I'm hopeful that you are with me on this, I love the fact that this is something where I don't need to ask you to set up a special server where I can run, Python or whatever, some kind of background scripting language, and I don't have to have you set up a database. I can use Google Sheets as the app, with the back end code and the front end code and the database. So anyways, it'd be great if we could get this to work, or maybe you could just help me understand why it's not working at school.